Hey guys, today we're going to talk about 7 things you can do before you list your first item on eBay to help pave the way for success. Whether you just want to get rid of some things lying around the house and make a few extra bucks, or if you want this as a full-time career, you got to do these things to get started on the right foot. Let's get started. Okay, number 1, this one is kind of self-explanatory, but you got to open up your eBay account, okay? You can't just open it up and then start listing things, because it rolls into number 2, which is you need to get some feedback. On eBay, if you're unfamiliar with the platform, each account holder has a feedback score, and it's an accumulation of their feedback as a buyer and a seller, and it's displayed right next to their name. So if there's a big fat 0 sitting there next to your username, buyers aren't going to have the trust in you that you would hope they would, and they might not buy your items. So you need to get some feedback. And the way you do that as a new eBayer is because you're not going to sell right away. You're going to actually buy some stuff. So things that you would buy anyways, I actually love shopping on eBay because the prices are way better than on Amazon and other online platforms I have found for most things. I buy my makeup there, shipping supplies, just things I would buy anyways. I usually buy on eBay to keep beefing up my feedback score on eBay. When you purchase that, the seller will leave you automatic feedback for a buyer. Buyers can only get positive feedback from sellers. So be a good buyer, pay on time, you're going to get positive feedback from those sellers, and that'll bump up your feedback score, and then you'll be ready to sell some stuff. Okay, number 3, you've got to find some stuff to sell. Now, before you go on a shopping spree to list things on eBay, I recommend just selling some stuff in your house first, because this is practice time. You got to get your feet wet on the eBay platform and learn how the system works and how the shipping works, things like that. So just sell some stuff around your house that you were going to donate to Goodwill anyways, and use this as your practice time. In fact, I actually do this probably every 3 or 4 weeks just to purge. I like to get rid of stuff and I like to make extra money. So I'll just walk around the house and I'll collect things and I'll put them in a box, and as I have time, I list them on eBay. If you would like me to actually show you the things that I sell like that around my own house, just leave me a comment and I'll do it. Okay, number 4, take awesome photos. Just spend the extra 5 or 10 minutes and take really good photos. Because think of this like you're the buyer. I mean, how often do you read all those bullet points and the descriptions and things on online listings? I almost never do. I just look at the pictures, I see what I've got, I see the title, and that's that, I buy. Now, so if your item has a defect or something like that, make sure it's in the photos. If there's a crack or whatever, put it in the photos, clearly explain that in the photos so that your buyer knows that and that they're very clear on what they're getting. That way you'll reduce the amount of returns you get or messages from buyers that are like, hey, what is this all about? Because guess what? Buyers are lazy. Just put the info in the photos. Okay, number 5, write an awesome title. Just like with the pictures, buyers want to see a good title, they want to see good photos, and that's about it. They might skip the rest of the listing, honestly. So spend your time researching similar items. So if you know that you have a specific jacket or something, look it up on eBay, see what it sold for, see what other titles were that had really high prices that got sold, and copy them as much as you can. Of course, put in the correct information, but just see what worked for other people and use that. So for example, here is a listing that just had Nike jacket, and that's never going to get found by an eBay buyer, right? They're not going to sift through 30,000 listings to try to find this jacket. But look at this one. It's the exact same jacket, and it has a very descriptive, good title. So if the buyer is looking for this jacket in particular, they're going to find it and they're going to buy it. And case in point, that first jacket with the crappy title sold for almost $30 less than the one with the better title. So spend time on your title and spend time on your photos. Okay, number 6, don't be afraid of scams and returns. In my opinion and in my experience, I've sold over 10,000 things on eBay. I've probably run into maybe a few scammers, but eBay always has my back. You just do what you can to be a good seller. So be very clear on what you're selling, write a good title, have good pictures, ship when you say you'll ship, fulfill on your responsibilities as a seller, and in my experience, eBay almost always has your back. So don't let that stop you from trying, because those times that might happen, don't let that stand in the way of the pros of selling on eBay. And as far as returns go, they happen once in a while, and it's okay. eBay has the process very streamlined. If a buyer wants to return something, they can do it within the eBay platform. It comes right back to you, and you just relist it. And if you need to make some more money to make up for the cost of the label that perhaps you had to give the buyer so they could ship it back, just sell the item for more the next time. Okay, number 7, the last thing on our list before we list our first item on eBay is don't be afraid of shipping. eBay has this really nailed down on their platform. When an item sells, you can buy the shipping label right there on the eBay platform and print it. And they even actually give you a discount. So it saves you time and money because you won't have to be waiting in line at the post office to do any of this. And you can schedule a free pickup at USPS.com. And when your mail guy comes around each day, you can schedule the pickup the night before, and they'll just pick up your packages and take them with them. So that way you never have to go to the post office, which is a huge plus. So my rule of thumb as far as shipping goes is if it weighs less than 1 pound, ship it first class mail. If it weighs more than 1 pound, I almost always ship it priority flat rate mail. And if it weighs more than about 10 pounds, I'll use FedEx home delivery. That seems to be the least expensive option on eBay, and they give you a huge discount for FedEx home delivery on eBay. So you will need a shipping scale. If you plan on shipping or selling more than a couple things on eBay, these come in really handy. They're like 20 bucks. They'll pay for themselves in no time. Another helpful tip is get as many shipping supplies as you can for free. So I save my boxes and the envelopes and things that come when I order things online, and I just have them in a container in my office, and I use those to ship things out to my eBay buyers sometimes. And I also get free shipping supplies on USPS.com. All those flat rate shipping supplies are free online. You just click through and you make a little order and they come with your regular mail delivery. It does take a while. It probably takes 2 or 3 weeks for them to deliver those items to your house, but they're free and that saves you a bunch of money on shipping. Or my post office, I can actually go down there and they have a limited selection there at the post office that you can just pick up and take home with you. Okay, see, so shipping is not that complicated. You can totally do it. Okay, now that we've done all 7 things on our list, you're ready to roll, you're ready to sell on eBay. Be courageous, just go do it. I'm so glad that I did, and we'll see you next week.